What's going on, guys? Back again with another video. Today we are going to be hitting los brazos. We're going to be hitting our arms. I got my brother's birthday. I'm celebrating later on today at around 4:30, so I got to be in Vaughan for about 4:30. It's 2 now, so the goal is to get in a pretty quick but efficient arm day. Then do some cardio, 30 minutes of stairs. I think today is day 59. Then gonna head off to get home and shower so I can get out of here and enjoy my Saturday. So typically when it comes to arm days, I like to hit like all of biceps first and then finish off with all of triceps, just because I prefer having like a tricep pump at the end of the workout. But today I'm feeling like I want to do an alternating day, so like triceps and biceps, triceps, biceps, triceps, biceps. So I think that's gonna be the vibe for the day. When it comes to hitting a muscle group, typically I like to hit a total of 8 sets for that group. 8 to 12 sets. 8 is like the minimum, 12 is kind of the maximum. So for triceps, I'm gonna do about like 3 sets for my medial head, 3 sets for my lateral head, 3 sets for my long head. And then for biceps, it's kind of just 3 sets for hammer curl, 3 sets for my brachialis, and then 3 sets for my long head. And then I forget the other, lateral head? No. There's the long head of the bicep, and then I forget what the other one is, but it's like the one that makes your bicep look a little bit peakier in a sense. Anyways, enough of the specific talk. I'm just gonna work arms. Get a nice pump, and finish off with some cardio. I'll see you guys in there. Oh, actually, you know what? Pre-workout for the day. We got this NOS, whatever flavor this is, 0 sugar. It tastes kind of like peach or like a mango. My boy gave me like 3-4 packs of this, so I've had this for like months. Comes in handy whenever I don't have a Monster. For an energy drink, this is taste wise, it's good. I give it like a 6.8, like a 7, but regardless, does the trick. I think there's more caffeine in this than in a Monster. There's 175 milligrams, so we're gonna have a good workout. Anyways, I'll see you guys in there. All right, so we're gonna start off with some skull crushers. Working anything overhead, so extension skull crushers really help to build that part of the long head of your tricep, which is basically 70% of your arm. So you want to make sure you're training it. All right. You really want to make sure you're utilizing the stretch on this movement, because that's where the biggest part of your muscle growth is going to come from. Okay, let's go round 2. Oops. All right, that's a good way to kind of open up the triceps. I think we're gonna do one more of those, then move on to something else.
I'll get you a couple.
All right, that was a good set. Let's move on to some biceps. The angle of the last shot was not the greatest, but that's the whole point doing this whole thing, is figuring out what works and what doesn't. Yeah, I have swapped over to probably my favorite exercise for working my brachialis has been these seated hammer curls. It feels absolutely great. To me, it's been feeling completely undefeated. That or like the hammer preacher curl, single arm, has also been really good too. But I've been on a kick for this, so I think I want to progressively overload with this. I'm about 10 reps, so once we get to 12, we'll move up to 45s. I really want to get strong with this one though. Anyways, enough yappage, let's get into the set. Big Monting.
Burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Come on.
Let's
up.
go.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
Up.
Come on. Up and down. Up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got this. Come on. Up. Ha. 100 reps. 100 reps. Let's go.
100 reps?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Bump that shit up.
I've been lying to myself this whole time.
Hey. Remind me. That's live, bro. That's live. That's
Holy shit.
That's my boy, Big Bro.
Bro.
Hey.
You gotta respect
good,
that.
Bro. That's
Yeah.
what I can see it in your face. It's lit.
Bro, that's the thing, man. That's why it helps to have someone in the gym to literally push you. Like, you can't get sets like that all the time. No, you're good, man. Don't worry. You can't get sets like that all the time.
You can't. And what happens is, listen, you come with me, and what happens is a lot of us get into a mental barrier. And it's not just plateau. It's like, I'm not going to be able to do that extra rep. You don't understand. It's like saying, I'm sick.
Yeah.
And, I'm on my, when you do a rep count, you say, hey, I'm going to do 10 to 11 or 12 reps.
And then in your mind, that's your cap.
You don't realize, you already said to yourself, on the 12th, the body goes, oh, this is it.
So you know what it is? I did a experiment, right? Obviously, you've seen Diamond Gym.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put me and my boy through like a Diamond Gym type of workout, like 100 reps, whatever. And we noticed that, I'm like, okay, pick a weight that you usually do, just a little bit less. So say like, I usually do hammer curls for 50. I'm gonna take 40s, 35s. And I told him and me, like, hey, let's hit 100 reps. You go until you hit 100 reps. In your mind, like you said, you stop at 12 because you say 12 is your max. When you say that your max is 100, you're gonna do whatever you can to get to that number. So just now, like, you know, I know you were joking about the 100 reps with the hammer curls. I usually do 10. I'm gonna count that footage again. I probably banged out anywhere between 15 to 20. So it's like you're capping yourself. So.
It's like, you know, one of these things is like, you got to understand, so there's a science between hypertrophy, strength training, and then endurance training.
Yes.
Right? But the problem people realize is they just stick with one. In reality, you can actually get more productive efficiency through exertion if you utilize all of them.
Yeah.
It's about the rest period, and you're not always counting reps. The point of the reps is like a structure for you to follow.
Yeah.
But the point of it is like whatever your rep range is past 6 reps, like when you're doing 3 rep pushes or 1 rep pushes,
Yeah.
it is about density and strength and the neurological stimulation of like the CNS, your central nervous
Yeah.
system. What people don't realize is like you hit with that last 2 reps of how many ever numbers you're gonna do is gonna create the hypertrophy. It's gonna create the exertion.
That's where like the gains are made on that last 1-2 reps or anything after that. If you're able to get after that with like assisted reps, that's where the strength is made. Because if you say your rep range is 10, right? You get to 10 and your rep looks like this, you didn't do anything. You did nothing, right?
Now I do take it that a lot of people don't realize whatever you're training for, so many people are like just fixated on form. I'm not saying form doesn't have its place, right?
Yeah.
But the point of it is like, I'll give you an example. When people go into war, when they went into war, and they were like having to lift bodies up. And
Yeah. They said, "Fuck the form." Just
so sometimes
yeah.
it's like switching up the way that your body performs is important. And
It-
why I say that when you're lifting super heavy, listen, if you're in a fatigue zone,
Yeah.
you can't isolate it. A lot of people say isolate it there and hold it, for instance, on the hammer.
Yeah.
That last rep needs you, instead of putting your hand there, give it a little bit of a swing.
Yeah, like give it a little bit of a swing and
It is at that point.
you're still adding to it, right? So it's not like if you kind of leave it at like just form, perfect form, and then if you can't get perfect form, then you cut the set. You're leaving gains on the table. If you can give it a little, like you said, a little bit of a swing, or like someone can help you, go for it. You're making a lot better
And
gains.
then like to follow up with supersets, like to lower the weight and stay in the fatigue zone.
You're keeping that intensity.
Or you know what you do is go even up 75% isometric.
Yeah.
To stimulate your body.
100%.
All love, myself.
All love, bro. One love.
Your money.
Look at this guy.
Money, you're a G.
Bro, this guy, bare experience in the gym, man's been doing it for 30 years. Yo, that's the gym maestro right there. All right, so I say that a lot. I was going over the footage and literally before every clip, I say, all right, so. Let's find something different to say. All right. So, that set with him was really good, and it made me realize, yeah, like I'm definitely nerfing myself because it's a mental thing. I tell myself do 10, do 12. When you take that number away, and luckily like I can record the set and see what my actual failure is, then you're able to kind of push past whatever mental barrier you have preset for yourself, even if you're not trying to cap yourself like that, right? So I grabbed the 50s up the weight. I'm not gonna count my reps. I'm just gonna go until I can't anymore, and we'll see what we get. Okay, no clue how many that was, but that felt like more than 10 per arm. So let's count them out and see what we got. call. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna hit up some weighted dips. A buddy of mine who has freaking huge triceps was saying he doesn't prioritize the lateral head as much. He does mostly medial and long head. So we're gonna do exactly what the fuck he said we should do because we want big arms.
Yo.
I think 10 might be a new record. I think that's also the benefit of alternating between biceps, triceps, is you get a little bit more rest time to hit more weight. All right, I think we're gonna hit one more of these. Maybe slap on a drop set, then move on to some preacher curls because time is not my friend right now. I'm a race against time. These are feeling really good though. I should honestly make it a staple or something that I do a lot more often because it's very easy to progressively overload on it. It's great for your arms and they look fucking sick, so why the hell not? Let's go. Yeah, definitely a drop set. Yeah, let's do some preacher curls. What I like to do with this is go single arm. Forget what the weight it was I did last time. It definitely wasn't fucking that. I like to go single arm and then end off with two arms. Then we up that weight and we burn out. Okay, let's go meet Joseph. He needs a spot. We're gonna go bully him. He's my best fucking friend. He was trapped in the gulag because he was fucking working like an Arab slave.
Do you have a mic on you?
Right here, buddy.
Sorry. Okay.
So we're gonna put him through a month's worth of back days that he missed out on. So you ready to get bullied?
Huh?
Where the fuck are your straps?
I don't need straps.
Gains on the fucking table, asshole.
Got the straps.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Lift off.
Yeah. Left off.
Go. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5. Up. 6. Let's go. 7. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. 5 more. 1. Control it on the way down. Up. Control it on the way down. Up. 4 more. Come on. Let's go. Up. Control it. 3 more. Up. Control it. 2 more. Up. Control it. 1 more.
Yeah. Like.
Go again. Let's go. 1.
I'm cooked. So I can't.
Go again. I don't give a fuck. Come on. Let's go. Bring that shit out. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Imagine squeezing them. Like you're trying to crack.
I don't have the strength. I'm done.
Prime example. You were in the same shirt as me?
What?
You were in the same shirt as me?
Yeah.
Let's go back to hitting biceps. Ooh, that's a good one. What I like to do is really imagine I'm squeezing a grape between my forearm and my bicep as I get to the top of the movement, and let my bicep be pulled apart at the bottom of the movement. Oh. We're gonna do one more set, but of regular preacher curls. because I said I wanted to do 8 sets total at least for biceps. I'm gonna stand by that because we're hitting a little bit more triceps than biceps today. Okay, let's move on to some triceps. We're gonna bang out 2-3 sets of this, then got a little surprise for you guys after this set's done, after this exercise is done. So let's go. What I like to do with this is get a big stretch here, and then instead of pushing it down, I like to pull it apart like that. Two more. I have really like this back and forth bicep, tricep. My arms feel like they're fully pumped instead of just biceps being pumped and then later on triceps. My overall arms just feel like they're about to, well, maybe not explode, but we're getting there. This has been a staple for me too for arms, for triceps, because this works your lateral and long head, I say pretty evenly if you do it right, which is what I was saying, where you pull it apart, because then you feel this and you feel this completely tense up. I gotta start adding in dips from now on though. I think that's gonna be a reoccurring exercise for sure. Let's had the chuck and then I lost it. Let's go. Utilize partial reps, especially with triceps, because you're really getting that stretch feeling. It basically feels like right now I feel like my arms are more pumped from just doing partials and feeling that stretch than from the actual set itself. So you're definitely missing out on some gains if you're not utilizing it. This is also an exercise that, last one. This is also an exercise that you don't really want to go too heavy on. You want to really utilize lighter weight and really feel the movement. So one more set, then we got a surprise coming for you guys. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, so this was the surprise I was talking about. I want to introduce Mohammed here from freaking Beast Bros. He's putting me onto a little preliminary sponsorship over here with Beast Bros. Beast Bros. Ah! Yeah, Beast Bros. I just want you to explain basically what Beast Bros is to you and how our relationship came to come to fruition.
So first off, to tell you what Beast Bros is about is one love. It's about a different grind, same iron, one brotherhood, one sisterhood. It's a support system about a movement of people who come together and support each other in the individual regime. However, they have a team around them. So it's like a team mentality. when we play sports all our life, we always had people around us. And what it is a supporting system to help elevate our game inside the gym, outside of the gym, to be able to collaborate with one another, to be able to learn from each other, and be part of something special as a legacy that's left behind. And Beast Bros also sponsors with the women's chapter, Beast Babe, and we're bringing up the Iron Brotherhood and Sisterhood. And as you see this young gentleman here, who's been an icon in our system, and we love to support him. How we ended up crossing paths is in the gym, in the Iron Jungle, doing our thing and grinding, and energies always have a chance to be able to bind and push together. And one of the things about Adonis is he's a special human being who not only portrays his energy, he has discipline in the gym, and we're really fond in watching and admire his progression and his goals and the way that he carries himself as a human being, as a real man, and he's a real one, and we're proud to sponsor him.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Of course, man. It's hard to find, like, you know, the gym can mean a lot of different things to different people. Some people like to just tone up. People like to come here for a social thing. People like to just do it to keep themselves healthy. I think it's mentality. For me, at least for me and for a lot of people that come here, it's mentality. You don't have to do it alone. It's like, you know, even with him helping me out with those hammer curls earlier, right? I could have done 10 and called it a day and said, like, that was everything I had. This guy came through, assisted reps, telling me do 100. Something activated within me to freaking start lifting that shit more than I thought was possible, right? So it's just, at the end of the day, man, it's a community. We're here to work for each other and push each other to our absolute limits and just celebrate that, man. Like, it's something to celebrate.
There's a saying, that a philosophy in my belief system, that you love for your brother what you love for yourself, and that's a true believer. And so when you unite energies together, the nucleus just becomes that much more vibrant. And so it's an honor to be a part of your regime, and we look forward to supporting. Everybody support the Inner Circle Heavy Lifting crew. We're keeping it real because Beast Bros going nowhere, baby. All love.
Let's go. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
love,
cool.
Man. Thank
raw.
You.
That's raw.
All right. So I had to kind of run out of there after we were done our little presentation, sponsorship conversation. Unfortunately, I do not have time to do cardio right now because I'm supposed to be leaving in 5 minutes, and I have to go home and shower and do whatever else. So I don't have time. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna make it work, but we'll figure it out because everything's on island time. But that doesn't mean we're skipping cardio. Y'all thought wrong, eh? You thought I was gonna skip cardio? Bro, we're on fucking day 59. That's not happening. I'm gonna go have dinner at my dad's house. We're gonna go watch a movie. Watch Scream 7. Then you know what I'm gonna do after that? I'm gonna take my ass to the gym for the second time, and we're gonna do some fucking Stairmaster. Don't fucking play with me. Day 59, you think I'm gonna fucking give up right before I hit 2 months? We're gonna take this thing to a whole year if we need to. We need to get lean, right? Consistency, that's what we were talking about earlier. Consistency is a thing. I think consistency is something that I'm trying to be consistent at. You're good to go, sir. You can, I'm not gonna run you over. But yeah, so that is the plan, and got my brother calling me now, probably wondering where the hell I am. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.